5 million, there's 100,000 still sitting there that could get used. And MnDOT is telling us that they can amend the grants so that we can use that money for construction. And in my calculation, I think we have around $400,000 that we could use to further construction rather than giving it back to the state.
You just have to amend it.
Yes.
Okay.
We want,
Where is that money originally from that we didn't use it?
so, task order A had, money that was not used for construction testing,
How much is that?
$233,605. And then there was an additional $4,263 from that 5.6 million allocation that was never actually gotten into a grant. So those two are available. And then in the grant for wetland banking and tree removal, there was $35,000 or $35,306.
And those don't have to be used in what they were allocated as?
If we amend it, we can make it cover construction. And MnDOT's saying they can do that.
So have we paid what we needed to pay
Yes,
as far as what it was originally scoped for?
yes.
There's no outstanding bills that we haven't paid for that, use
No,
that?
we've been doing it all along. The bills come in and they get paid immediately. Yep, and honestly, we looked at these and made sure that it wasn't gonna suck up money that we needed for something else.
Because I remember asking a while back exactly how much money we had still left.
Yeah, so you have money in 5 different grants
So what happens if
that we could utilize.
what they're doing even right now with Zavaral's, we just got an $18,000 extra?
Yes.
We don't know what extras are gonna come up until the project is done. So should we really be spending money until we know what our,
So we can use this other money from other grants to cover those. Yep. Now, this work of like straightening out, well, we know how much money is left by our records. We'll check it with MnDOT's to make sure that everybody's on the same page. But this is what we think it is. And then we can use that to add enough to Zavaral's base bid contract so that they can continue to add aggregate or sand that was more than what they were contracted for, but you can use for construction instead of turning it into the state again.
So the total of all 5 grant leftover money was how much?
$419,613.37. That's what we have in our calculation. I think we could use all of that to build more rather than give it back.
What's the timeline on that?
So, what, to get the amendments done?
Well, I guess the first part, obviously, the first chunk of money, we have 5 years.
Yes.
It's coming,
Yes,
so that's what I'm getting at is,
yep,
this is what you're talking about, most of that is from the first piece. If not all of it, or is it all of it's from there?
no, most
Okay,
of it, but
most
not all
of
of
it.
it. You're right, so
Yeah,
that about $238,000 is in that very first grant. And you're right, that expires this summer, end of June. And so we would wanna amend that anyway, just for time, like get an extra year on it, which they can do.
Yep.
And then we could also add to the scope of it and say, we wanna use $230-some thousand for construction as well. Or however it works out, we can figure that detail out. What it would mean is, I would work with MnDOT over the winter, because it will take them months to amend all these grants, because it's gotta go through their legal and all that stuff. And then I would bring them back to you for approval of the amendments, so that it can be used for construction.
Yeah, I'd like to, so we can see which grant has what money, and
You bet. You
I
bet.
guess that's what I'd like to see.
Sure. Actually, I have a little spreadsheet here, I can leave a copy with Shelby here.
Perfect,
That's our estimate. We're gonna check it against MnDOT's,
okay.
cause they've got the money too. And it should be within a few dollars at most, and then we can start figuring out how to salvage that money and use it here instead of sending it to St. Paul. Make sense? Okay. I guess the last thing that I would specifically bring up is that you see on the update, there's a couple of tasks that the city needs to kind of push forward. One is the zoning. If we could continue to do that, that one does have a lifespan too, that grant, and we should probably, push it forward. I think the city decided they wanted the planning and zoning board to do this work, because there was nobody who wanted to join the joint zoning board, which is fine, and got signed off on that, so it's just gotta go through your normal process. And we will work with you and work with Jeff to get that done. We can provide the documents. Yeah. So that would be an important thing. The other thing, if you look down under task order B where it says next city tasks, there's also lease agreements that should be developed for crops. So for haying, for, properties you own that a farmer is renting back from you for some reason. If someone wants to bring in a private hanger, they need to pay you for that land, for the use of that land. Things like that.
Those are, once it is an official, the open airport, we have to have those.
You should, it's better for you if you do.
Right, and
Yeah.
right, I know we did the hay deal this summer, and we put that money in that, towards an account, put it for future expenses for the
That's
airport.
great, that's great.
But we didn't have a lease in the sense, did have Jeff worked on a quick
Yeah,
lease for us.
yep,
But it's nothing like the lease that we looked at, the official one, which was,
well, it's
but
up,
I'm
it's
just
up to
saying,
you. how
it's
you want
easier
it.
for us to move forward on some of these things, especially just on crop rental or haying
Yep.
with a simple lease like this. But you're right, then we're gonna have to come. And I hope we get to there, that we get it finished, and we gotta have all these official ones.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, they do have to be worked through, and there's nothing that can't be. I mean, all it is, yeah, it's a lot there.
It's just,
And I get it, it has to do with timing.
yeah.
You can't be this close to the runway, you gotta get it off in a certain time, and there's all
Oh.
kinds of stuff built into that.
Yep, yep.
So,
Well, and
It's
the
important.
things that I sent over are just guidelines that
Yep.
other people have done. You guys are writing your own lease. It's what you guys want it to be.
you pretty much take that one and change the names.
You could. You could, as long as, you guys were happy and Jeff was happy with it. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
that would be,
But you're
that
right.
would be
We
an
gotta-
important thing to
there are
push.
things we gotta do, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Does anybody have other questions for me at this time?
Thank you, Angie.
Sure, thank you. I'll just give this to you. Yeah. I'm going from it.
Would you rather keep daylight savings time or not?
Do they have food at the Eagles?
Yes, they have great food.
Really good.
Yes.
Which one is it that would stay?
Well,
Would
anyway,
stay in the springtime?
And Mr. Rachel will be up there.
Right now it's
yeah.
normal
Oh,
time?
yeah. He'll be excited to visit with you.
Oh, yeah, I'll be,
Yeah, I mean, we get daylight hop over in the summer if we going forward.
Right.
I mean,
Just that, I like the idea of having it a little bit brighter in the winter time.
yeah.
So you got both pieces to it, you can't,
It's dark.
Good to see you.
goes and comes.
We'd be watching school in the pitch black and.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Aye. One thing about it, we won't really have a say in it, whatever.
No, sure won't.
It's okay, we just deal with it.
we have have $20,000 for public.
Tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask for a motion in regards to the, you mentioned 13D.
Yeah, so statute 13D.
Point oh five B.
Yeah. Subdivision B.
Attorney-client privilege.
Yep.
Exception to the open meeting.
Is there a motion to do that at this time?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Jenny, is there a
I'll
second?
second.
Second by Marqueta. Any questions on that? We good? All right, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. All right, we officially ask for folks to leave.
No, we don't have to, do we have to keep minutes on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the answer to that?
No.
No. Okay, I was gonna ask that.
I should maybe say one more thing,
Those are done.
because I forgot. In one of our task orders, we still have $20,000 for public outreach, specifically for that purpose, which you haven't asked us to use yet, so we have not. Keep in mind that it's there, and if you want us to do something specific, we can do it with that. Okay? It's available for that purpose. You just let us know. Thanks, everybody.
Good to see you, Angie.
Bye.
All right, we closed the meeting, so
Peace out, home slice.
Oh, does that mean
Sorry,
that?
I did not hear